G'day there everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Now as we move along in our SharePoint 101 journey, a question that came up recently was having everything in a single location, or trying to get as much as possible into a single location. In this case, we're talking about Microsoft Teams, so that users don't need to switch context or move away from where they're working. Now, in a previous video, and I'll link to this in the comments below as well, we saw how we can bring in document libraries from other sites across your environment into Microsoft Teams, so that you don't need to leave the team that you are working in. Now, in this use case here, and the scenario was that a team wanted to bring in all of their videos, which they have uploaded into SharePoint document libraries around various different SharePoint sites. So how we approached this was simply to set up a SharePoint page, use the highlighted content web part, and just grab all the videos from across the organization. So what I wanted to do here is just basically step through how that process worked, and show you how easy it is to set something like this up. Because a lot of times people just don't know or aren't aware of these type of use cases. And when you see these type of things, it may spark some type of interest in something that you're implementing in your organization. So let's dive in and have a look here. So you can see here I am on a SharePoint communication site. Now this has already been built. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to have a look at what is on this page. So we'll pop this page into edit mode, and all it is a simple SharePoint page, and it's got the highlighted content web part in it. Now what we'll do is I'll just delete this, and then let's go through and add this from scratch. So we can see search for highlighted content, and that's going to automatically show the most recent documents. Now, when I hit the pencil icon here, the highlighted content web part properties pane will appear, and this is where we can start to configure the content that we want to show. So here we've got the source and we've got the type. So in the source, what we did was we wanted to go all sites. So this is going to scour and bring back everything from all of the SharePoint sites that user has access to in your environment. Then the type here, we're going to change from documents, and we're going to select videos. So there's an automatic out of the box content type there called videos. And you can see there that we've got all the videos from all the sites. Now we could restrict this a little bit more if you wanted to pull things from certain site collections, or even individual document libraries if you wanted to as well. So if you think about that, we could have different web parts on the page to bring in and segment out different pieces of content. But in this case here, we're just going to use all sites, and we're going to leave it at videos. Now you can see also that we can filter and sort. That's for another video. And then we can change the layout. So you can see here we've got a grid, we've got a list, we've got a carousel, we've got a film strip, and then we've also got compact, like so. Let's just change it back to grid, and we can determine how many items that we show. So now all we're going to do is publish this page. And see here we've got a nice looking page here that's got our videos on it. Now, to get that into Teams, again, is super easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy the URL. So we're going to go copy. I'm going to jump into a team, and you can see here I'm in the Sales West team. I'm going to add a tab, and then from the tab dialog box here, we're going to choose SharePoint. So we'll choose SharePoint, and then we've got the opportunity to add content to this Teams channel from this particular team site that's backing this Microsoft team, or we can choose any SharePoint site. So if I choose any SharePoint site, I can just paste the link to that page into the text box, hit save, and that's automatically going to bring in that SharePoint page that we've just created with the highlighted content web part on it. And we've now got a tab inside of our team that is displaying all of our videos there. All right, so something that's nice and easy. If you're just desiring a simple outcome like that, then something like that is really quick and easy to bring that content into Microsoft Teams. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.